And for some concluding remarks, we're going to hear from the Psychology Department Chair, Professor Frank Keil.
As you were talking, I was remembering you were chair when I was hired here. And you were amazing as a recruiter. You were so enthusiastic and warm and affable. But the one thing that was difficult was I never knew when you were serious or not. And when you're negotiating a startup contract, that can be kind of complicated. But it worked out. So I'm going to read this just because it's so momentous. When Alan came to me a couple of years ago to tell me he was entering phased retirement, I panicked. My immediate thoughts were, what will happen to our department's H-index? It will be cut in half. Our inside connections to the APA leadership, to top journals, and just about every other important leader at Yale around the country will be ruined. What will happen to our departmental sense of humor and to the art of the one-liner? And who will I have to talk about boats that we never get to use? I worried about a problem much bigger than the Y2K problem, which was at the turn of the century, and that was the problem, the YWK. What do we do, Yale without Kazdin? How can we cope? But since then, I've come to see that the YWK problem never materialized, much like the Y2K problem. In his retirement, Alan continues to publish countless journal articles and books and gets multiple grants, serve as a mentor and wise counsel to all of us. He's given me great advice on countless occasions. He continues to deliver excellent stand-up comedy, as you just saw, and I even still get to groan about never using our boats together. I realize that despite his legendary success in bringing about change in troubled children, Alan himself will never change. The essential Alan will continue as always, not just in his own works, but in all those students and colleagues that he's inspired. We saw all of that here today, and we'll see that all towards the future. You live on not only as yourself, but in all this great group of people here and all over the globe. Alan will have a permanent presence in our hearts and minds, and to commemorate that presence, we'd like to present you with a very special permanent piece of Yale. So I'll let you open it while I talk. This is a wood bowl carved from a maple tree that was cut down where the new colleges were constructed. And I was looking at where the maple tree was, and it was almost exactly halfway between your office and your clinic. So for every year, every countless times you walked up and down Prospect Avenue, you passed by that. And I think I was going to try to think of saying something about dead wood, but I couldn't figure out what to say. But really, seriously, I just wanted to serve as a small reminder of how grateful we all are to all that you've done for the department, to the field, and to Yale. I don't think I could have done more. Thank you, Alan.